Welcome back to Road America, America's National Park of Speed. It's time for Rush SR Race 2 here from this 4-mile behemoth of a racetrack just north of Plymouth, Wisconsin in Elkhart Lake. Kyle Heyer joined by Owen Horst for the second race of the day. Owen, let's try this again.
Let's do it again. Let's go for more than one lap, maybe?
Yeah, we had about a lap and a half of green flag racing last time. An incident down at turn 5 prevented us from having, as much racing as we were hoping for. But really excited to get this one underway and try this again. Of course, Gridlife Summer Apex is presented by Falcon, the official tire of Gridlife Track Battle, and NOS Energy, the official energy drink sponsor of Gridlife and the title partner of the NOS Energy Track Battle Time Attack. And down into turn 8. We're about a half a lap away from turning them loose, and the way we set the grid here is by the finishing order of the first race, Owen. So the race winner from the last race was Ryan Leach. Had an amazing pass on the opening lap. Was able to hang on to it. Alex Cheng, though, in the red and white car in trail, is looking for redemption.
Certainly is. And he's definitely one of the strongest and most consistent drivers in the Rush paddock at being just at the top of the grid.
Nico Bratz will roll off in row number 2 in the number 7 car. Colt Gamma beat James Wheeler in a battle to the finish at the tail end of the last race, the lap that we did get green, so they'll roll off 4th and 5th. Nick Billingsley, Kaylee Countryman will start 6th and 7th, and Suelio Almeida in the number 10 car rolling off in 10th. He's a driver I want to keep my eye on because he's so talented. He's actually won a race in Radical Cup here a couple of months ago when they were here with IndyCar, so he really is capable of taking this car to the front. Ran top 5 at Carolina Motorsports Park earlier in the year. He hasn't been in one of these cars since then. So I think he's really excited to give this a go, and he'll roll off in row number 5.
Yeah. I'm also really interested to see where Nate Hamilton ends up with this race. I don't think we saw much of him because of the not much green lap running in that last race. But I'm really interested to see how Nate Hamilton does in this.
Yeah, I think he's certainly capable. And again, Sunoco branded car looks fantastic.
Looks great.
I think he's ready to drive through the field. He's going to start pretty deep in it, though. He's got a lot of work to do to make his way forward. He will start, by my count, back in 36th. So got a long pack of cars to make their way through.
He'll have a scenic drive up to the front, I imagine.
So through Canada Corner at turn 12. And this race will be about 15 to 20 minutes in length.
And for those of you who have been seeing this thing in the bottom right corner, I do believe that is a carving. I don't think it's an actual bird. I don't think it's an actual bird.
Squaw. An eagle over there?
I think it's
Road America, baby.
Dude, yeah.
That's a bald eagle. Heck yeah.
Flying through this lower 48, baby.
All right. Well, the pace car, driven by our very own Mike Cohn, is going to head for home here very shortly at turn 14. The car's packed up very nicely, 2 by 2. It is a nearly 40-car grid for this second race. And, Owen, this is going to be intense. One of the cars late to grid there. Didn't get to see the number on it as it rolled down pit lane, but hopefully he doesn't speed down pit road, but he's going to have an angry pack of cars heading up his way here shortly. Rush SR Race 2 with these 1-liter 4-cylinder cars that make about 130 horsepower, but they are all about close racing on a budget, affordable, single-make racing.
Already starting to break the 2x2 right there a little bit.
Here we go, waiting for the green flag. And here it is, green flag, and we're racing in Rush SR at Gridlife Summer Apex, presented by Falcon. A good launch there by Ryan Leach on the inside, down the front stretch, 2 wide, 2 by 2, so we make our way towards that first corner. The 7 car pushing through as well.
Ooh, Alex Leach appears to have lost out to another position there.
Nico Bratz into second place. Ryan Leach takes the lead away. Alex Cheng wants back by, though. He's going to dive to the inside for turn 3. And 2 by 2 for second place. Turns in, does the 7 of Nico Bratz, and he made the corner. A little stack up behind, couple cars. One slow, leaving turn 3. Didn't get the number on it, but it's going to jam up the field as they make their way down the moraine sweep towards turn 5. It's about a 5-6 car breakaway at the front of the field.
Yeah, they're looking really good. You can be really a little bit more nervous when you come down to turn 5, especially on your lap 1.
Here comes Alex Cheng, deep on the brakes. Big wiggle on the number 7. And making their way now up towards turn 6.
Wow, that was really impressive for Bratz to keep that together. That was very
spin,
well.
turn 5.
Another spin at turn 5, lap 1.
And trouble there at the 5th corner. I think it was just a spin. They should be able to continue, but the 7 of Bratz up to P2. And a little bit of shifting and shuffling beyond. There's the 13 car that has turned back around and Lee Kellert is the driver behind the wheel of that car.
Yeah.
Into the carousel. It's Leach, Bratz, Chang, and Gamma, the yellow 95 that runs in 4th. Look at the gaps ebb and flow here into the draft now as they head to the kink.
Bratz is probably going to be trying to have a look at Leach maybe down into Canada. He's getting a lot of pace on him through the kink.
Yeah, how much ground will you make up in the slipstream? That's still probably unknown on this part of the track. We'll see. Great sounds as they work their way through there. Into turn 12. Now we wait. This is going to be a fun one up at the front. Ryan Leach still leads. It's still Bratz, still Chang.
Very close top 4, within 4 tenths. Very, very close.
Cole Gamma has kept the 11 honest here, hasn't he?
Without a doubt.
2 battles, 2 pairs of cars battling for the top spot. There's the Chang car.
And Leach, even though he's been able to get to the front, he hasn't been able to run away with it. He's been keeping him honest. They've been keeping him honest.
Here we go. Here comes Bratz to the inside, side by side for the lead. Wow. Down the front straightaway, dead even at the stripe.
So close together.
Bratz by 4 thousandths leads that lap. Little touch side by side.
Oh, he's kind of making him nervous. I think he's like leaving into him a little bit.
Into the braking zone now for turn 1. Bratz clears.
Ice cold.
Ryan Leach. What a battle there down the front stretch.
Not a problem for him. Oh, looks like Chang maybe making a look down the inside. Oh.
Open the door. I don't think he
about it.
had enough overlap to do it. And Cole Gamma's waiting in the wings to maybe use that opportunity to go back by.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good move by Gamma, just to kind of wait and watch and see how this top 3 wants to take themselves out of the race.
Well,
if that's what happens.
There's something about that, right? If you're 4th and you've got 3 cars ahead of you battling, and here comes a huge run from Leach down towards turn 5. They're side by side again, and he leapfrogs the 7. Bratz moves over on offense, deep on the brakes into 5. And he's through. What? They passed each other twice in the braking zone.
That was impressive. Oh, Chang a little bit of sideways through there.
And back again side by side. Here comes Leach once more on the outside.
Oh, he's got the front wing in around 6.
And still, I guess door to door. They don't really have doors, do they?
Yeah.
Side by side through 7. You can't do that. Bratz and Leach.
Oh my goodness.
Trading positions.
I guess you
like
could say they're helmet to helmet.
Cards. I mean, it's unbelievable. And then Chang into 3rd.
Still trying to hold that 3rd. Maybe you can probably wants to join this battle, if anything.
It's amazing how much ebb and flow there is.
Right.
They just get together, they swap spots, they swap again, and then it stretches back out. Little push there from Leach. Didn't get the rotation he was looking for. He's wide at the exit at 10, and watch that gap up to Bratz grow.
Chang's got a bit of a run onto Leach right now. Let's see if he can get him down into Canada. But yeah, Kyle, there's such an ebb and flow with these cars. I'd almost like kind of think about it as like the orbit of a planet. The way that like something gets closer and then but then when it gets closer, it accelerates it further away until it comes back around just as like crazy.
I mean, the draft is very much, I've never heard it described like that, but that's actually a really good way of describing it, where the closer you get, the stronger that pull is, right?
Yeah.
And when you reverse the roles, the same thing happens.
Yeah, even when those cars were like side by side down the front straight, their like their airflow becomes one, right? Where like the cars make their own, they both punch the air the same way.
It's a great way of pointing that out. And again, as you get closer, and Leach is going to have a run here on the front straightaway again.
Yeah.
And you see the 7 moving over to defend right against the concrete wall, rocketing by the start-finish line here. 10 minutes to go. Battles on. Leach just ran a personal best. Chang, Gamma, Wheeler, all of them just ran their best lap of the race, and they're side by side again into turn 1.
Oh, wow. This is phenomenal racing right now.
And look at Bratz got right back on the power.
Oh, yeah.
Out to the edge of the curbing, and here comes Chang again. The more these two battle, the more they're going to bring in everyone in from 3rd on back.
Gamma's still just a little bit too far back to make a move in with the crowd in front of him.
And this is the battle that we expected, is this slipstreaming back and forth. I thought we would see more cars in this lead pack, but now here comes Chang up alongside the 7 of Bratz, who was leading at the start-finish line, by the way. Now he's 3rd.
I wonder if he'll try to make a move down the inside again.
Late on the brakes on the outside for the 7. A little squeeze there on the apex. Chang is going to have overlap up into 6.
Now hopefully maybe Leach is probably seeing this and hoping that they're actually going to battle each other, and he can finally step away from these drivers.
If you can break the draft, I think you win this race.
100%.
But how far ahead do you have to get? That's the big question.
I think the top three have broken the draft from Gamma behind them, and really much more distance now.
Yeah, but as soon as they start to battle, they'll slow each other down even more.
Totally.
So that's the ebb and flow of draft
Right.
racing. It's so much like racing an MX-5 or something in a big pack, right?
Yeah.
Where if you can get free and clear, you're all good. But as soon as you start to battle, clean, consistent laps, even solo will be faster.
Yeah.
But look at, again, the 7 closing in on Ryan Leach through the kink now. Gosh, the sounds of these cars, unbelievable.
These things sound so awesome.
Off towards Canada corner. Bratz and Leach, Chang, they've been swapping positions like it's a hot potato at the front of the field, and that's that car that left pit lane late,
that was
I believe.
not our leaders. There they are. Yep, our top three,
So
neck in neck.
And will lap traffic play a factor as well?
Now it probably will.
And that, I believe, I don't think it's how, but let's have a look into turn 14. Nose to tail. It's Billingsley in the 19 is who that car down in 39th is. Onto the front straight again. Will Leach even bother defending? That's my question. Or will he stay track left? Looks like he'll do the latter. And no, now he's going to go defensive and across the start-finish line.
And Chang's making a look for Bratz now.
Chang just ran the best lap of the race from 3rd. Someone on the rev limiter down into turn 1. What a great battle here.
Jeez, yeah. These cars are so close.
Countryman and the Rush Stig, best laps of the race for them. You see all the green on the timing and scoring. That's a personal best lap.
Bratz getting a better exit out of turn 2 right there.
And the other thing is Bratz has a lot of experience in MX-5 racing, too.
Oh, really?
So this is going to be something that I think he'll be really good at, is this leapfrog. And we've seen him be so aggressive with it. Here he'll do it again. Down the backstretch towards turn 5. Will he look right? Will he look left? He's going to choose right. Side by side into the braking zone again, and Chang's watching from 3rd.
Looks for the outside. I think he gets it done on the brakes. Ooh, before the corner.
Too hot. He's wide. And here comes Leach back to the inside, and Chang's just spectating all of this from 3rd, hoping maybe they tangle.
And then that back marker is going to come into play, Kyle, probably before the end of turn 7.
Well, he's going to Billingsley's going to just bail out, leave them to, did not work out for Chang. He had to lift.
Yeah.
That's what Bratz and Leach wanted to see.
I just couldn't commit to that one.
Separate the gazelle from the rest of the herd, right?
Oh, yeah. There goes Chang, probably making a move now, yep.
Yeah, so what Chang's going to hope for now is that Bratz and Leach continue to trade positions like this.
Yeah.
Look at how close they get to the edge of the road.
White paint. Jeez.
So this run, will he do it into the kink? That's brave if he does. He's going to wait on it.
Yeah. Definitely a conservation of personal self on that one, not going too wide into the kink.
You can do it in these cars. I just wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. Just a little spicy.
We haven't seen anyone really make a good lunge into Canada corner either.
Yeah. At least not the one that we've seen, you know.
No. So I think maybe waiting and see Bratz get a better run out of turn 12.
You have more composure on the corner and on the brakes into 14.
Into 14. You mentioned how important this corner is.
Yep.
Leads onto this long straight. And into the draft again. And it's just these two. Chang's still in the conversation, but he's being left out for the moment, isn't he?
Chang is in the conversation of now just being on the podium, really.
So we're going to get to race at least 2 more laps across the stripe, 2 car lengths between them. Leach again chases over to the right. You can do that. You can make a lane change, but not in reaction to a trailing car. Here comes Bratz on the outside, though.
Bratz really trying to square that corner. He was staying real wide before the corner, and then right as he gets to that apex, he just cuts right across it.
Watching the Rush Stig climb up the order up to 8th place. Wasn't he involved in that wreck in race 1, too?
Yeah, he definitely started in like the 30s, somewhere like that. He definitely started real low.
Rosenbaum, Radman, they're all up a handful of spots as well. We haven't seen Almeida up in the mix yet.
Yeah. And I don't think I see Nate Hamilton's name on the ticker.
Yeah, I might not have gotten to start this one. Let's see. Braking zone for 5. This time Brad stays in behind.
Ryan Leach keeps him behind. Yep.
At some point, you have to start considering your strategy. This becomes a chess match.
Certainly.
And if you're not thinking 4 moves at trouble, turn 6 right ahead of the leaders. And great awareness there. You cannot pass in that yellow zone. There'll be a local yellow at turn 6.
Okay.
It's tricky to get these cars restarted once they're all warmed up.
Yeah, and that's also a really tough spot for these cars to have to be slow and then be mindful. Oh, wow.
Chang right back on it.
Oh, my God, of course.
Use that opportunity to close up to the front, too.
And Chang is just back in this with probably a lap and a half to go.
So we'll see if we can. We still are green everywhere else, so hopefully we can continue this and not be denied a last lap battle that has been brewing for the last 10, 12 minutes. And into the carousel for what I would imagine would be the penultimate time. And into the kink. Tell you, Gamma's all by himself back there in no man's land, P4 at the moment. There's the Briggs & Stratton Motorplex putting on its own show, but for the lead, so tight. Bratz all over Leach into Canada corner.
Let's see if Leach can stay in first. He does. Wow.
Into turn 13 now.
There's going to be some fight coming up the front straight, I can tell you that.
It will be, and I think they're running out of time to battle. White flag is in hand of the starter. This will be coming to 1 lap to go. Up front, it's been Leach, Bratz, and Chang just changing positions nearly every lap, and big defense from Leach. Bratz is going to have a run. Which way does he go?
Yep.
Left. Here we go. Last lap. White flag at Road America. Rush SR Race 2. It's a dead heat at the line. This time, 4/1000ths of a second. What will it be next time? 3 wide. Here comes Chang for the lead.
Chang down to the inside. Can he make it for turn 1? Oh, just out.
Can't do it. Side by side through 1.
Oh, around the outside.
7 and the 56. Bratz is wide.
Curbs.
Now down to turn 3. Leach pulls back ahead again, but for how long? This is the anticipation of that braking duel battle into turn 5.
But this is the perfect shot for this straightaway, just to get him all into turn 5.
Bratz laying back. I wonder if he wants some assistance from Chang, or will Chang give him assistance?
Chang's looking for the outside now? Oh?
They do not help each other.
No.
1, 2, 3. Car length between them into turn 5 now. Yellow flags waving. You cannot pass in this section. They will have already passed this incident.
Right.
Those two cars are still there.
Yep.
As soon as they're past the next non-yellow station, they can resume racing. That would be probably at the exit of 7 or down into 8. And they can resume. There it is, no yellow at turn 8. So now the battle's back on, 1 minute and 15 left to go. They're coming back to a checkers. Bratz right in behind Ryan Leach. I got a friend named Jason Leach, that's why I keep doing that.
Oh, that explains a lot. He's watching right now going, why does he keep talking about me?
Here comes Bratz. Will he try it this time into the kink?
Real close.
Yes, he will. Side by side towards the kink. Oh, they're going to be touched. Just a little
goodness.
bump. And the 56 is out to the rumbles, but the 7 is through. He's taking the lead through the kink with an unbelievable pass.
Leach
and
is
they're
back
still side by side.
Leach is coming back for the inside, though.
Canada corner, final time.
I think Leach had him on the inside now.
Leach back through. An unbelievable gutsy pass.
Oh, they're
Leach.
bumper to bumper.
Now is Leach in the trouble spot here in front.
Yeah.
With 1 corner to go. It'll be a drag race back to the stripe. Who gets there first? Will Chang drive by both of them? A wiggle from the 7.
Slicing at the wheel, trying to get the power down. He's wide.
Up the front straightaway.
Is this going to be a P2 for Chang?
Chang is close. Will it be enough? A big run coming from the 11 to the checkered flag. Ryan Leach trying to go 2 for 2. He will. In an epic last lap defense over Alex Chang and Nico Bratz. What a battle at the front of the field. A pass in the kink for the 56. All 4 tires on the rumble strip. Change lanes, change lines. Defense wins at Road America. That was cool. And look at this scrap coming to the stripe.
Kyle, I think that was well worth like the 4 months of lead time that we had, where we were just like, Rush is gonna be awesome. Rush is gonna be so cool. Rush is gonna be awesome.
We knew coming to Road America.
We had a 2 wide pass into the kink, and then the person who was passed remade the pass into Canada.
We knew it was coming. And trouble for, that's not Hamilton, is it? 144? No, I don't think so. I didn't see him on the timing and scoring screen.
Yeah, I didn't see him either.
But what a battle. There were some great fights. Look at the rest of the top 10 between Schneider and Billingsley. 0.4 of a second there. Countryman.
And Wheeler in the Rush Stig.
within 2/10 of each other.
That's just crazy.
Goodness.
What a battle there.
Wow.
All right, well, let's have a look as the last couple cars are coming across the line here at the results here as we see them on the left-hand side of the screen. Take a deep breath. that was just crazy.
Right? That was insane.
I got to get a look at that again later and let my blood pressure come down for a few minutes first.
I'm going to rewatch that one.
Alex Chang, fastest lap, though. Now, here's the deal. Tomorrow, they will re-qualify and do this all over again. They don't carry day one into day two. It starts all over again. So they'll have to re-perform again tomorrow morning in the qualifying sessions, and we'll have both races live tomorrow. Rush SR Race 2 was an unbelievable brawl between those at the top of the running order. And with that race complete and the last few cars coming across the start-finish line, that's going to wrap up Rush SR for Friday here at the Summer Apex Festival presented by Falcon. And up next is a big one. It is Gridlife Touring Cup race number 1 in just a few minutes' time. And we'll see you for GLTC Race 1 right after this. And highlights from Rush SR race number 2. It was a frantic start with Ryan Leach pulling away from the 7, and then a couple of drivers making it 2 and 3 wide. But this battle for the top 5 was the story of the race. A big wiggle by the 7 early on.
Yeah, certainly was. And then just Alex Chang always in third, was just really always looking to maybe really opportune.
Down the front stretch, almost banging fenders there into turn 1, and it was a daring pass by the 7.
Wow.
And then into turn 5, over and over and over again.
They indirectly passed each other. They did this twice, where they passed each other 2 different times on like the same section of the track.
And more battles into turn 7. This was tight stuff here, right all the way out to the rumble strip.
7.
And then big defense on the front straightaway coming down towards turn 1, and the 56 pulls ahead again. Alex Chang wanted to get in this mix, and he was there a couple of times. And then down into 5 once more, side by side.
Jeez.
Late on the brakes. A lot of bravery out of the 7 today.
If you notice like the way those cars are like under braking, they seem to be like real twitchy. I bet there's such a pain to get under.
At the limit of grip for sure, aren't they? And
without
then
a doubt.
3 wide down the front straightaway. Alex Chang trying to give a battle there, and then side by side through turn 1. And then into the kink.
Into the kink.
Just tight squeeze there, a little touch.
So cool.
It was a wild one. That was Rush SR race number 2. We've got Gridlife Touring Cup race 1 to finish out Friday from Summer Apex presented by Falcon.